Hi guys, I am on my way to work and I had a little epiphany this morning, or just idea to talk about some stuff because I'm getting a little frustrated with the reactions that I get from people about what I'm doing, about the diet, about the price of Shakeology, shit like that. And I just wanted to say that you guys really need to put your beliefs aside and open up your mind to new ideas. And I'm not saying this to everyone, it's just there's some people out there that I feel like have these crazy ideas of what it means to eat healthy or to invest in your health. And people seem to think that that is a ridiculous thing, to invest in your health. And I think that it's common sense. It's common sense. People, just, if it's cheap, that's all that matters, It's like that's all that they care about. And when something's too expensive, it's just like, oh, that's too expensive. They don't think about the fact that, yeah, Shakeology is $118 with your membership. But you know what? It's quality ingredients. It's stuff that's really freaking good for you. There's probiotics in there. There's ashwagandha. There's all sorts of amazing stuff in there. There's spirulina, all the stuff that you need from the green veggies, and there's flaxseed for your digestive system. I'm gonna make a video talking about the ingredients in Shakeology and what they all are for and why they're in there and why it's better than everything else. I will make a video about that eventually, but it's just frustrating because it's this is what you're putting in your body. You're putting it in your body and you're not willing to spend some money on it. The same thing goes for organic food or, grass-fed meat and local food, stuff like that. There's a reason that it's expensive. It's because it's not fucking subsidized by the fucking government like your fucking corn, soy, and wheat crops, okay? There's a fucking reason that that this shit is expensive. There's a reason that cheap food with poison in it is cheap, because it has poison in it, because it's not made out of real shit. I don't know how else to fucking say it. I could go into the whole spiel about our food system and about how it works and about why it's fucked up, and I probably will. I probably will do a video about that. But, I took a class on sustainable food. I think it's sad that you have to take a fucking class on sustainable food to even understand half of these labels and what's going on with your food. So if you ever find yourself in a spot where you can do that, where you can take a sustainable food class, I would highly recommend it, because you get the whole system mapped out for you, the whole food system. You get to find out what all those different labels mean. You get to find, our class, we got introduced to local options, places that we could go to get local food, like Locavore. Any of you guys in Bend, Locavore, Whole Foods, whatever. I think there's a cop right there, so we are going down. But we learned in that class that people only spend a tiny little bit of their money, their budget for the month, on food. And usually if you can't pay your bills, if you're running short, your food is the first thing to go. What do? You go buy Top Ramen or TV dinner or whatever. You buy some cheap shit from the store to last you the rest of the month, and that's not okay. It's not okay. You have to invest in your health. You have to take a significant chunk of your money and spend it on what you are putting in your body, okay? The way that our food system works, that's really what you have to do. And it took me a while to come to terms with it too, because it was I am broke. I'm a broke college student. How the hell am I going to afford this? And then what I decided to do was just do it. That's what I decided. I was like, you know what? I'm kind of scared that I'm going to run out of money at the end of the month, but I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna see what happens, and I'm gonna try and buy organic food, local food, and I'm gonna see if I can make it work. And guess what? I did. And I do. Continue to. And, you know, every once in a while I'll buy something that's not organic because maybe I'm like it's convenient, you know? Or like, because I'm staying in La Pine right now and there's really not a whole lot of food options. I'm not gonna drive all the way to fucking Bend to get organic bananas. Like, I'm just not gonna do it. So I buy regular bananas. But when I move back to Bend, I'll be buying organic bananas. So you really have to just try it. Just try it. Even if you don't do like full organic, like try it. Just I don't know what else. I don't know how else to say it. Just put your faith in something bigger than yourself. Trust that that source, that power wants what's best for you, wants you to be healthy, and then start making steps to move towards that. And just keep the faith that you will be taken care of. That is what I have done. And sometimes it gets a little scary, you know, but it always ends up working out. It always ends up working out. I always end up with a little bit of extra money if I need it. And I mean, it's hard for me to even say this because I just went through a scare like this where I literally thought I wasn't going to have a place to live, and I had to like forfeit a shit ton of money to make sure that I had a place to live. And it freaked me out. But you know what? I'm trusting that I'm gonna make some money at work today, or that maybe somebody new will hit me up about Beachbody, or something will happen that will provide for me. And so back to the food thing, you guys need to invest in your health. You really, really do. If you don't do it now, you're just gonna have to do it later when you're sick. I hate to say it, but it's true. It's true. If you are buying pre-packaged, processed food that's full of corn syrup and maltodextrin and preservatives and just chemicals, pesticides, hormones, like any of that shit, you're going to get sick, especially with like the hormones and the cow stuff. Like, do you guys realize that if you're buying like animals that have been abused their whole lives, they have stress hormones that are going through their body? Do you realize that? Like, that is a whole lot of stress hormone, a whole lot of cortisol running through that pig's body or that cow's body, and then you're gonna eat it. Then you're gonna eat it. And then not only that, but there's antibiotics and hormones that are pumped into these cows, and then they're fed corn, they're fed corn that they're not even supposed to be fucking eating to fatten them up. So what the animal that you're eating is eating stuff that fattens them up. So what makes you think that when you eat that you're not gonna get fat too? It's full of shit that makes you fat. Like, does that not make sense to everybody? That if you're pumping your cow full of fattening things, like you're pumping them full of fucking growth hormones to make them bigger, and pumping them full of corn, which is making them fatter, and then you eat that, that's going into your body and it's gonna make you fat. Like, it can't be good for you. You know what I'm saying? It's just... Same with the vegetables. You got somebody with a fucking mask spraying the fucking all their vegetables, and then you eat it. Like, they can't breathe it and they can't touch it, but they can spray it on your food and then you can eat it. Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. It doesn't make any fucking sense. So, I don't know. You guys, it's just... Take a sustainable food class. I'm telling you. And invest in your health, because you're worth it. I promise you. But I'm gonna go to work now. So, rant over. Bye.